Welcome back to another LevelMaster video. Today we will be demonstrating how to install a 4-step stringer. The main two things we need to determine are the total rise and total going of the platform you are going to be mounting to. For example here, we have a total rise of 875mm from the ground to the top of the platform. The total going does not have a maximum or minimum in this case, but in your scenario, take a measurement from the platform out to see how far your maximum going length can be. Once you have these measurements, we are able to select the most suitable stringer, and in this case, we have selected a 4-step stringer as the total rise is 875mm, which is a perfect fit. Feel free to check out our website for more stringer information. The first thing that you will need to do is install the base plate on your stringer. Remove the top nut on both threads of the base plate and also the washers. Insert the thread into the 2 holes on the bottom of the stringer, ensuring there's a washer on the top and the bottom. Then place the nuts back on. The bottom nuts should have roughly 25mm of thread between them and the bottom plate. Make sure that from the bottom of the base plate to the top of the stair tread, there is a measurement of 125mm. This will ensure when the tread is fitted that the rise is 175mm, which is our standard rise for each step. Next, you will need to measure where you are going to mount your stringers. For an example here, we have a platform acting as a deck with a hardwood bearer in which we will be mounting our stringers to. The maximum distance between the stringer centres is 1 metre, which is being marked out now. This distance can be shorter if required, but if the stringers need to be lengthened, a 3rd stringer will need to be installed. If you have any questions about this, feel free to give our team a call or an email. In order to get the rise for each step correct, the top stair tread bracket needs to be 225mm below the top of the platform you are mounting to. The dimensions for the top fixing plate holes are 75 and 125mm down from the top of your platform. These are being marked out now along the line that was previously drawn for the 1 metre centre of the stringers. Do this for both sides and make sure that you test to see if the holes you have marked line up with the stringer. Now, where you have marked for your top fixing plate holes, drill a starter hole for your coach screw. This should be a smaller diameter than the screw you are going to use, as it will help it fasten in easier. For this application, we used an M12 75mm long coach screw with an M12 washer. Fix both of these into the top fixing plate. Just be careful, there is some movement in the pre-drilled holes in the top fixing plate, so ensure that it is in the centre when you fasten tightly. Check the dimension from the top of the tread bracket to the top of the platform and ensure it is 225mm. Measure the distance between the stringers at the top and the bottom to ensure that the bases are going to be mounted in the right position. Also, to make sure that the stringers and treads will be straight and level once fully installed. Now we will be mounting the treads. To do this, ensure that they are placed evenly from side to side. Do this by measuring from the stringer to the outside of the tread until both sides match. The tread brackets are 200mm deep and the treads are 250mm, so an overhang of 25mm needs to occur on the front. Once you are happy the tread is where it needs to be, ensure that it is level. Now under the tread, mark the holes where the screws will attach to the tread. Pre-drill the holes and attach using the screws provided with a washer. Repeat this for all treads. LevelMaster can supply a range of timber tech screws and coach screws to attach to your LevelMaster treads. If you have purchased hardwood treads, the same follows as the cooler treads shown previously. Coach screws, timber tech screws or cuphead bolts are able to be used with the hardwood treads. However, if you have purchased aluminium treads, they can be mounted as shown on screen. You'll be provided with all the hardware needed when purchasing an aluminium tread. Slide a bolt in each channel and place in the tread bracket holes. Grab a washer and a nut and attach to the bolts. Ensure that the treads are where you want them and tighten the nuts. Then finish off with the end cap using 3 pop rivets to make it have a neat finish. Here we have a summary of all the steps. Step 1, attach the base plate to stringer. Step 2, mark the distance between stringers. Step 3, measure and mark the top fixing plate holes. Step 4, pre-drill holes for coach screws. Step 5, insert coach screws. Step 6, make sure the stringers are the same distance apart. Step 7, measure where the treads need to be mounted. Step 8, mark and pre-drill holes in the treads. Step 9, mount the treads with appropriate hardware.